Today, in this video, we are going to talk about top 10 things to do in London, UK. Before starting this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Let's get started. The City of London is the ancient center of London, but is actually the smallest city in England. The London that we're familiar with covers a much wider metropolitan area and is home to almost 9 million people. Number 10. Hyde Park. Hyde Park is possibly the most famous park in London, and it is one of the largest. The park has historical significance, having hosted a number of demonstrations and protests, including protests by the suffragettes. The park's famous Speaker's Corner is still occupied by debates, protests, and performance artists every week. The park is home to several memorial features, as well as 2 bodies of water, the most famous being the Serpentine. Here you can go paddle boating, see a number of swans, and take in a breath of fresh air in the center of the city. A must-visit. Number 9. Westminster. Westminster is considered the political hub of London and is home to the Houses of Parliament and the world-famous Big Ben. Big Ben is the name of the bell housed within the iconic clock tower, and it still chimes every hour. You can also find Westminster Abbey here, which is open to the public most days. Whilst visiting these landmarks, be sure to rest your feet in Parliament Square, which features statues of important political individuals, including Nelson Mandela and Winston Churchill. Number 8. Camden. Camden is a well-known cultural neighborhood in North London. Known for its alternative culture, the crowds here are filled with goths, punks, rockabillys, and tourists alike. Camden has a vibrant body mod community, and you will find a number of piercing and tattoo shops in this part of town. Camden Market is eclectic and diverse, featuring street food from international cuisines, and lots of stalls selling trinkets and unique artwork to take home. Rummage through vintage clothing racks, find a used book to take on your travels, or visit one of the city's best vegan bakeries at Cookies and Scream. After your shopping spree, stroll down to Camden Lock to relax by Regent's Canal, or walk along the water all the way to King's Cross. Number 7. London Eye. A trip to London isn't complete without a visit to the iconic London Eye. Originally constructed to celebrate the millennium, the Eye is a giant Ferris wheel offering gorgeous views across the city. At night, the wheel is lit up in seasonal colors and is the centerpiece of London's annual New Year's fireworks display. You can share one of the spacious pods with other keen visitors, or splurge on a private pod for you and someone special. Team your visit to the Eye with a trip to the adjacent London Aquarium to see aquatic creatures from around the world, including jellyfish, seahorses, and crocodiles. Number 6. Soho. Soho has long been known as the base of London's sex industry. The area is now the most popular nightlife spot, although there are still some sex shops dotted here and there, giving Soho a delightfully risque vibe. Soho is often considered the center of the city's LGBTQ* community, with plenty of gay and lesbian bars to check out after the sun goes down. In addition to bars and clubs, Soho has a number of theaters, jazz bars, and restaurants to explore, making it a cultural hotspot. Its close proximity to Leicester Square means it's also a great place to go for a few drinks after a play or stage show. During the day, Soho loses none of its charm. Here you'll find lots of music shops, small cafes, and quaint bakeries. Stop for a coffee and pastry on Old Compton Street for perfect people watching. Number 5. Shoreditch. Shoreditch is one of the trendiest areas of London, having recently undergone extensive regeneration. It is now one of the hottest nightlife spots in the city and one of the coolest places to stay in London. Packed full of bars and eateries, it's the perfect place to spend a day and an evening. Check out Trapeze, a circus-themed bar that serves endlessly inventive drinks out of popcorn tub-style cups. For pop culture lovers, there's Far Rockaway, a chilled bar and restaurant filled with comic books, band posters, and a regular 90s night. Or visit the Blues Kitchen for a blues night, accompanied by sticky ribs and other American staples. Number 4. Thames Cruise. Thames is the lifeblood of London, bringing industry to the city for centuries. It is England's longest river, leading into the North Sea at its end. It has been the base for settlements since prehistoric times, and was of strategic importance to the Romans and English kings, as well as during both world wars. There are a number of companies in London offering cruises across the Thames. Cruises run as regularly as every 30 minutes from several key locations. The cruises pass several key sightseeing locations, including Tower Bridge, the Houses of Parliament, and the London Eye. Number 3. Brixton Academy. For those on a hunt for live music, London has thousands of unique venues to offer. Venues span every niche, or you can just go to an open night at a local pub and see some up-and-coming musicians. One of the best venues in town, though, is Brixton Academy in South London. The Academy was originally a theater and cinema called the Astoria, opened in 1929. 50 years later, the venue became the Academy and now hosts some of the biggest rock and pop acts in the world. Number 2. Chinatown. London's Chinatown can be found around Gerrard Street, sandwiched between Soho and Leicester Square. With its Chinese lanterns and eye-catching red arches, it's difficult to miss this vibrant neighborhood. Filled with authentic Asian restaurants as well as supermarkets and secret bars, there is always something new to explore in Chinatown. For a slice of genuine Asian cuisine, try the HK Diner for delicious roast duck, good service, and big portions. Number 1. The O2. The O2 Arena was originally constructed in celebration of the millennium, under the name of the Millennium Dome. It once acted as exhibition center, with various exhibits and hands-on activities aimed primarily at children. Today, it is a premier destination for live music and stage shows, boasting the biggest names in entertainment on a regular basis. It also houses a cinema, as well as various bars and restaurants featuring cuisines from all over the world. Do you think about this video? Do let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.